Hello, welcome back to another No More FOMO. No more fear of missing out. As always, I am no psychologist, so I do not have the solution for you if you have the FOMO, nor do I have the correct diagnosis on why you have the FOMO. But through my personal stories, hopefully it will give you some insight on why I don't have the FOMO, and perhaps you can make some changes in your approach to life that might help you alleviate the FOMO. I touched on the topic of contentment last video. Hopefully you see this in sequence. But if not, I'll put a link below if needed. But a big part of me, we not have the FOMO is that my family, my wife and I, we are very content with many things, if not almost everything in life. Do we wish to have more children? Yes. No doubt about it, but it's too late now. I will be 53 shortly. So having a baby is not something that is viable at this stage of my life. We're just gonna have to settle with Anthony. But I'm very lucky that it took me a long time to find a person, a partner that share very similar view on material things. We don't need a lot to be happy. Up until 2 years ago, my wife drove a 2002 Honda Accord. Yes, until 2016, late 2016, she was driving a Honda Accord that she bought way back in 2001. The model was 2002. So it gives you the insight in the kind of thing that we care about. I drove a station wagon, an old Saab station wagon. And I had to get rid of that car finally because if you don't know, Saab went out of business. So trying to fix it was not easy. The AC in the car, in my car, was not working. And if you live in Florida, in the heat and humidity, no AC, good luck with that. So in the end, I had to let it go. And my wife, Honda, she had for 14 years, well, she had a little accident. That's why within a span of 9 months, we replaced both cars with used car. Yes, we didn't go out there and replace both cars with brand spanking new anything. We bought used car. That gives you an idea of the way we approach life, okay? It's not a car, it's just a tool to get from A to B safely. Reliable, something that's reliable that will get us from point A to point B safely. That's really is what a car is. Do I appreciate looking at an awesome Mustang or a Charger, a Classic, or a brand spanking new Tesla? Yeah, I appreciate it, but it does not have any kind of impact on me to want to go out there and buy a Tesla. Even if Anthony's friend, yes, his classmates, he has plenty of classmates that their parents drive Maserati, Tesla, Audi, you name it. Just about anything fancy I will see in the parking lot. And it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother Anthony. Anthony look at those cars and say, oh yeah, nice car, whatever. He's the same way. He does not oohs and ahs on these things. And so that's just the kind of family that we are. Okay, so contentment, the feeling that you're happy with what you have, is very pervasive in my family. It's not something that I force on my wife. Don't go shopping, don't buy this, don't buy that. You know, that's just the way she is, and that's how we got along. I think, you know, I dated quite a few people before her that was more material, right? A lot of jewelry, a lot of fancy dresses, a lot of fancy vacation, you know. I went through that phase of dating, and it's nice to have someone that can enjoy a simple meal that I cook. Yes, I like to cook. So no doubt, I think a huge part of me not having the FOMO is we are very content in what we have. Absolutely, I'm blessed. Absolutely blessed. Okay, I can tell you, we know quite a few people that have a lot of issues in their marriage because they overspend. They want things, they think they need things. We have my friend, my wife, best friends, not well to do whatsoever, need another car, and guess what? She had to go out there and buy the most expensive Lexus SUV, and now she's worried about making payment. My wife and I sat there and listened to the complaint, and we just like, you need to get that Lexus? What was wrong with buying an used Lexus? Even we didn't buy an used Lexus. I bought an used Hyundai. Yeah. You know, so it boggled my mind that some people just can't seem to be content with what they have. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. And I can tell you, for me, you know, for those that follow my channel for a long time, I talk about being mostly retired in the past few years, and basically since I have been on YouTube at the end of 2012, there was a concerned decision on me to reduce my workload by 80% because I no longer want to work that much. And I'm lucky enough that the hard work that I built into the business allow me to reduce my workload down to 5 hours a week since 2012, since the end of 2012. I'm blessed. At the same time, being debt free because we live simple. Yes, simple house, 2,200 square feet, not a mansion. Okay, I'm sure some people would say he lived in a 2,200 square feet and he talk about modesty. Yeah. It's the smallest house in my family. Or my wife's family. I can trust you. If you look at her siblings and my siblings, we live in the smallest house outside of my brother. My older brother in Boston, he doesn't have children. He lives in a condo, downtown Boston. It's small, but outside of him, my other 4 siblings and my wife's other 4 siblings, they all live in 3, 4, 5,000 square foot mansion. That's what they want. That's what they think impress other people, not us. You know, so when it comes down to being content with life. I was very happy of where I was financially 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So it was okay for me to roll back my responsibility, enjoy life. Life is short. I don't need to make more money to have more things. You know, it's not about that with me whatsoever. I enjoy buying and selling comic books a lot in the last, for sure. I started to do that 6-7 years ago, but I enjoy and focus more on that aspect of the hobby the last 3 years. Absolutely. The last 3 years has been a lot of buying and selling for profit, for fun, you know, and it helped me stay engaged with the hobby. It helped me stay on top of the market, and it's fun. You know, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing as far as buying and selling or make videos for YouTube if it is not fun. Ultimately, it is about having fun. This hobby is not about competing and being stressed out about it. You know, I think a lot of people that I know, that I heard about the anxiety about not having this or want that or can't have this or can't have that. I don't have that. I'm content with my collection. I don't have everything, but I reached the point where I can say that if I stop adding keepers to my collection, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm fine with that. If I am in the mode of selling my collection slowly over the next 7 years to bring it down to 1,000 books, that's my goal. You know, it's not about having things. Material things is not that important to me for a long time. It's fun to have these things, but I realize quite a few years now that I don't need to have these things to be happy. It's fun. Make no mistake, it's fun to talk about comic books. It's fun to flip through the page. No doubt about it, it's fun. But it's a big difference between needing it, gotta have it, or it's nice to have. So if you can reach that point of contentment, I think you find yourself less and less having that FOMO feeling. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.